Good day everyone, I am Boctot, second year student, and for this activity or for this video, we are going to interview a student who is taking BT lead and is also a second year in LSPU. And we are going to ask her 6 questions about learning a language.
Good day everyone, my name is Micaela Yumas-As. I'm 20 years old from BTLAD 2A.
For this interview, you have here 6 questions for the future of second language acquisition. So these questions will ask about the age effect in language learning, what are the languages that are harder to learn, about the foreign accent, and such. For the first question, does age affect language learning?
Yes, age affects language learning. The children usually learn languages faster and more naturally because their brains are more adaptable, while adults can still learn, but it may take more effort and practice to master pronunciation and grammar.
Are some languages harder to learn than others?
For me, yes. Some languages are harder to learn depending on your first language. For example, if your first language uses a similar alphabet or grammar, learning will be easier. Languages with different writing systems, tones, or complex grammar can be more difficult to learn.
Why is it so hard to lose your foreign accent?
It's hard to lose a foreign accent because our brain and muscle are trained to speak our first language. Pronouncing new sounds requires a lot of practice, and starting later in life makes it harder to change old speech habits.
How does speaking a second language affect your identity?
For me, speaking a second language can make me feel connected to another culture. It may also change my express for myself or my understanding in different ways of thinking. I might even feel like I have a different side when using that language.
How does the brain process second languages?
The brain processes a second language in areas similar to the first language. For adults, learning a second language often requires more conscious effort because these areas are already developed. The brain creates new connections to store vocabulary and grammar for the new language.
Does learning a second language improve your tolerance of other culture?
For me, yes. Learning a second language can improve my tolerance of other cultures. It helps me understand different ways of life and makes me more open-minded. It also teaches respect for diversity and helps break down stereotypes.
And that's as for Miss Mika. Thank you for your time. Age has an impact on one's learning, as with this age, the process varies on how much their minds are open to acquiring knowledge and adaptation. Speaking a second language does affect one's identity as well, for it makes one connected and a part of other culture. Having a second language makes the person obtain wider and better understanding of things and culture, causing respect to one another.